I see the Read with Jenna sticker, I'm buying the book.
Where are you snuggling up with a good book? What's your favorite place?
Oh, I have actually this awesome little nook in my house where I do most of my reading and prep work for the show.
I have a little tiny loft that has a cozy chair that's like a warm mitten. If I'm sitting up there, it is my favorite all-time place to cozy in and read.
I mean, it feels so great to know that we have created a community, you know, that I adore. Hoda's always like, there was nothing and now there's something, and I want to cry. And it's been a lot of work, but I have an incredible group of women that work with me to read incessantly. And the authors and the readers, they're just more than I could have ever imagined.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry that I'm crying. This is very...
Did you ever imagine when you first got started that this book club would be as huge as it is today?
No, not at all. Read with Jenna came as sort of a dare. My boss was like, I think people are reading less than ever. And I'm like, no. My friends love to read. And more than anything, they love good book recommendations. So and I said, let me try to prove it to you. Let's start in the summer and just do a book, you know, a summer read and see how it does. And it did well enough that we were able to start the club entirely. And I'm just so proud of what we've created. I really am.
Don't dare Jenna.
Seriously.
Don't dare Jenna.
No, I know we've had that. We've had those experiences where I was dared for other things as a child. And
you're like, I will prove it.
You may remember when I stuck my tongue out at my dad. That was a dare.
Oh my
Don't dare me.
gosh.
But this was a good dare. And sometimes, you know, those types of challenges lead to the best action.
Well, we know that you have a hand in selecting the books, of course, for your book club, Read with Jenna. Do you have a favorite book select that you've had over the years?
I could never say that. That's like you're asking me if I love Poppy, Mila, or Hal more. I love them all in such different ways, and I really do feel like whatever I've just read or whatever I'm about to announce is what I'm most excited about. So we're announcing on Monday our newest pick, and it's fresh on my mind because I got to sit down with the author, and so, but I can't say it.
No, okay. I was like, let's hear it. Okay.
I can't say it, but that's like, you know, that's something I'm really excited about. People want community, you know, people want to sit with those they know or even don't know. I mean, our book club exists a lot on the internet, and these are readers from all over the country, some of whom may never meet in person, but they're talking about life and humanity through books. And I mean, our mission from the very beginning, because we were successful, was to highlight debut and diverse authors. So to tell stories that haven't always historically been published or listened to help writers at the beginning of their careers. And what's so amazing is in books, you can step into somebody else's shoes. And even if you have not lived their experience, you can empathize. And so the conversations that have come out of these choices have been so remarkable. And I've just been so proud to be a part of it.
If you had to pick the most challenging part?
The most challenging part is all the reading. I grew up an avid reader. I'm obsessed with books. But to choose a book a month for the last 5 years, and by the way, don't ask me to do the math, but it's a lot, and we read a ton that we don't choose. And I think the biggest challenge for me when we first started was like saying it's okay to not finish, not being into something and being like, okay, I'm not into it, I gotta close it, you know? But we read constantly, and it's not just me. As I said, I have a group of women who work at NBC who love to read, who have, like, there's no way I could do it without them. But it's still like my kids are like, are you reading again? All you do is read. And it's true.
Oh my gosh. Well, of course, you're no stranger to writing books. You've been able to write them with your sister. How does it feel now, looking back, how far you both have come? Have you been able to, you know, impress upon your kids your love of books? And, you know, how's your family reacted?
Well, I think we come from a long line of women who love to read. My mom was a librarian, in Texas. Both of my grandmothers loved reading, and kind of for different reasons, but loved to read. And then my sister she's the one who I was like, no, we send book recommendations. I promise, people are into it. So she reads. She just texted me yesterday, I finished the book you sent me. She reads ahead for us. And yeah, my kids, like sometimes it's probably too much because I get books at my house. It's a lot, you know? So Mila's like, you're pushing this on me. You're a book pusher. And I'm like, I'm totally a book pusher.
Book pusher. I'm screaming.
Like I need a t-shirt that says book pusher.
That would be a really good shirt,
right?
actually. Let's get it in the NBC
next
shop.
Year. Yeah.
Book pusher.
Book pusher.
I'm screaming. That is so funny. Okay, so of course you've accomplished so much. 5 years alone is a huge feat. What is next for Read with Jenna?
Well, I'm like, we announced our next book Monday. No, one of the things that's so cool is that we've started a production company called 1,000 Voices, because we really have seen how different perspectives bring us together. We have so much more in common than what divides us. And if you turn on the news, you may not feel that way. And so we are going to be bringing some of these books that we love to the television screen. So that's what's imminent. Including working with authors like Judy Blume and many, many others, Mateo Ascarapor. So we're so excited.
Well, you mentioned Judy Blume. Do you remember your first favorite book?
My first favorite book was Little Women. My mom read it to us, to Barbara and to me, and I loved that idea of family, of a lot of sisters. I just had one. But Little Women, and I loved The Babysitter's Club too, because I just felt like those girls kicked ass. They were such entrepreneurs, you know, and like they brought whatever their skill was to do something.
Phenomenal. And now look at you, okay, doing just that.
Oh, you're so sweet.
That's amazing. A couple more questions left. If you could sit down with any author,
oh my gosh,
who would it be?
Well, I sat down with her. And it airs on Monday on the Today Show.
Here we go. Okay, sneak peek.
I don't think I can say who, but I sat down with my dream author.
How was that?
It was amazing. It was amazing, and she was fantastic, and it was a dream. So you have to tune in Monday to see who it is. But I've also been able to interview Maya Angelou before she passed, which was for the Today Show, which was one of the best. Is probably the best interview I've ever had.
Oh my goodness. Wow, what a pinch me moment.
I know.
Being able to sit down with your favorite author, I can't wait to see it.
You'll have to tune in. She is an icon too.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
You're like, who is that?
I know, I'm trying to rack my brain.
I know, I will give you some hints.
Okay. All right. So one of my final questions, where's your favorite place to read a book?
My favorite place to read, my favorite place to do basically everything is horizontal in bed. I could stay in bed all day if I had to. If bed sores weren't an issue and I didn't have a job and 3 children. But I read, even last night I wasn't feeling well, and Henry's like, are you reading? Like, you just said you don't feel great. And I'm like, I know, but I have to read myself to sleep. And I feel like that's why it's so important that parents read to their kids, because it becomes a habit, it becomes instinctual, and that's what they gave me.
I just have to tell you, my favorite memories growing up are with my mom.
Totally.
And reading with her and picking new books, the same book over and over again.
Totally.
And
because there was something about how safe you felt, right?
Yes, safe, choosing the different paragraphs. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to read one page, you read the next.
That's what I do with Poppy. I'm glad you're into that.
Oh my goodness. Well, congratulations
Thank you
again
so
on
much.
5 years.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
5 million more.
Then I will be dead. At least 5. At least 5 more.
5 more.
Thank you. Yeah.
5 years of Read with Jenna. How are we feeling?
First of all, I feel like a proud mom in a way, or a proud big sister, whatever you want to call it, because Jenna started this thing 5 years ago with nothing except for a love of reading. And now she's helped put out dozens of New York Times bestsellers, movies, television shows, all as a result of something she loved. You know, they always say, find something you love and figure out a way to get paid for it. That's the magic. She's found her true love. We're looking at it. Read with Jenna. She loves that more than me, I think. Yeah, that's her real love.
Well, look, one thing we know about you, Hoda, is that you love to support and support and support, and you do it so well. What was it about Jenna and Read with Jenna, her book club, that you wanted to be here tonight to support her for?
You know when someone tells you about something they love and their eyes light up? Like, that's what happened. So when Jenna even mentioned the idea, she goes, do you think books are something? And everyone was like, books? Okay. But Jenna fell in love with it, and she made us fall in love with reading again. If a kid doesn't know what to read, she's like, well, what do you like? Mysteries? Okay, let me find a mystery. Oh, you like fun things? You like scary things? You like funny? Let me find your lane and let you devour it. And now you'll love reading. So I feel like watching her bloom in this space has been so incredible. She like has phone calls with Oprah because they both have book clubs. She's like, hey girl, so I'm picking this book, what'd you pick? Like, she has taken it next level.
That is major. Oh my goodness. Have you found a book that you've fallen in love with from a Jenna recommendation? Or
don't be mad, Jenna. I know you put out about 100 books or more. I liked the one that I read, which was the one about pants on fire. It's not the name of it, she'll tell me, but the picture on the front is pants burning. And it was like, it was a page turner. Yeah. But honestly, no matter what genre you like, even if you're not a big reader of fiction, there's something in here for you. And I don't know, like she takes people's names you never knew and suddenly they become a household name. You're like, we watch them on the set. They've never done a television interview and now they're a New York Times bestseller. Yeah. They just needed someone to say you're good, and that's Jenna's job. Yeah.
Jenna has done amazing things with this book club. I mean, she has taken it next level. She's got a production company now. The books that she chooses are instant hits, instant bestsellers, and she's got such good taste. And I think she's really raising up all of these authors who might otherwise not really be seen. So I'm so proud of her.
What made you want to come out and support?
I have to come out and support her. She's just been, I mean, she's one of my dearest friends. I'm really so proud of what she's built. I know how much it means to her. You know, she does the show and then she goes and works another 12 hours on book stuff. She's always reading. Every single book she picks, you think of how many she reads to find the one, and it's so important to her. And it's important to her to really, you know, highlight diverse authors and different kinds of stories that we haven't heard. And I think she's filling a really cool space.
We are in an incredible room right now with books on books on books, like you said, but also some incredible. Oh, wait, this is a purse? Stop it. Jane Austen.
I know. Actually,
let me
Jenna
see.
gave me this for my 50th birthday. It's a very fancy book purse.
See this? That's incredible.
I know.
Safe to say she loves books.
She loves
And how
books.
great that she's sharing that love with other people.
Well, her mom was a librarian, so I think it's in her DNA. But she really, this is who she is. So I think anytime you can take something that you just love and are so passionate about and then create something that is value added for readers and that everyone can be a part of, it's a book club. It is. I mean, people talk about the book. She loves to talk about the book. She loves when people read the book and tell her what they think of it. So it's just a beautiful community that's come together, and I'm so proud of her because, you know, she's really become, I call her a mogul. I think she's in this industry of books, but also production and optioning books for shows. She's at the forefront. She's up there with Oprah.
Well, Hoda was just saying she actually gets to speak with Oprah from time to time
apparently.
to compare notes on books to suggest.
Jenna has Oprah's text, and they are friends. And I'm like, maybe we start a group text. Can I just glom onto this relationship? And she's like, no, you cannot. But it's great. But I think that's because Oprah, who we all revere, respects Jenna and sees in her somebody who's very serious and substantive about books, and Oprah is too. So it's really, it's kind of the legacy that Oprah started that Jenna is also continuing, and it's so cool that Oprah reaches out and holds hands and say, let's do this together, let's share.
What an incredible group of women. Oprah, Hoda, Savannah, Jenna. This has been an incredible 5 minutes of us talking.